What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're sticking with the theme of mixing it up every Friday. Last Friday we did 2K All Pro Football. I think the week before that we did COD or something like that. We've been mixing it up lately. This is like our 7th or 8th week in a row of doing a YouTube video every single day, and you guys have been killing it, so I'm gonna keep doing it, right? So the game in front of you, probably if you follow me on Twitter, JIsaacs91, as you see I got my borders taken away because it takes away from the screen itself, from the game. But Escape from Tarkov. You guys have probably heard about it. It is a military player versus everyone shooter survival game. There's RPG elements to it. It is a great game. I've been soaking so much time into this game. So you would load up. I've had this game for like 2 years. I want to say like a year and a half, 2 years, but I've been playing the most of it lately because it's just like really fun right now. So with that being said, this is the screen you load into. You can just jump right in. This is your PMC, your main character. As it says, begin a raid with your main character. You lose everything if you die. So like, it's very, very realistic. Unless you insure the items, then if nobody loots the item, you get to keep that. Later, like a day or two later, you get that stuff back. So obviously I'm being very vague with this because there's just a lot to this game. There's tons of YouTubes out there or Twitch streamers that can explain this a lot better, as the dogs go off because someone just pulled in. But they can go into a much greater detail about this, but I've been playing the game for a while, so I'm trying to break it down a little bit. Or you can load in as a scav. Now a scav is short for scavenger, right? Begin as a raid as a scav. You're a local bandit with a random set of gear. I mean random. You can only play a scav every 20 minutes. Or if you go into this new thing called a hideout. This is where I've soaked a lot of my money into lately. It's like your own personal little area. You have all these different things to upgrade. You have air filter, Bitcoin farm, booze generator, library, scav case, shooting range. That's what this is over here. But the main thing I wanted to upgrade here was the intelligence center. And obviously it's just a little radio, some candles, but your scav cooldown is down 15%. So technically you can just go right into another game with your scav shortly after. You know, you gotta wait a little bit of time, but that just soaks up a little bit of that time. Like maxed out it's 35%, so it's not bad. You have like your security. You got a rest area back here. I mean, obviously I'm just starting out with doing all this stuff. This takes a lot of money to do and a lot of raids, and you need to have like a set goal. So if I want to get my water collection, I need, what is these, like pipes, some screws, some bolts, some duct tape, and it gives you hydration regeneration rate plus 6 per hour, or 60, or yeah, 60 hour in total. So that's not bad. But when you like jump into a raid, and this is the screen that you're gonna see, as you see on the bottom over here, you got water at 100%, you have energy at 100%, you got your health at 435 for me, your weight as well. So I have a backpack, I got my gun, see, it's right here. This thing has been killing it for me. I got a nice suppressor on it. I actually just built this M4A1 right here this morning. So you can come in here to modding, and you can literally do whatever you want to it. But if you come over here to edit presets, like this is just amazing. You can add another bracket right there, and then you can add a scope, another sight right to it. You can change this to, say, the canted one, the sideways one. You can make your barrel length longer. You can add a carrying handle. I mean, it goes right through the thing, but sure, okay. You can add a rear sight to it. Like you can really mix and match everything. You put that there, you put a random tube, and you put this stock on it, then you can put like a rubber butt on it, and like all that goes to like ergonomics, how fast you can lift your gun up to shoot. You got vertical recoil. Like this thing, you can, there's the customization is just amazing. You can have flashlights. You want more flashlights, just throw flashlights on there. There you go. You have all these flashlights. You got laser sights. You got, like, you can really do anything with this. You can change the barrel length. Go 370. I mean, the barrel gets extended, and you get to change the muzzle. So you go with a DT mount, and then you can put a suppressor on it. Like, the options are crazy. You put the gas block on there. I mean, look at this. This thing is just like a monster. It looks crazy. Or then you just back out, boom. But with mine, like, you inspect it, my ergonomics is 91, so I'm gonna be able to like lift up real quick and aim down sights. It's just amazing how intuitive all this is. Alpha container. If you pre-ordered it, or if you buy the game right now, this is just the basic one that I bought a long time ago. The second tier, you get like an extra 2 slots, I want to say, and then the top tier, you get like a shit ton of space. But once you die with your main character, say I take all this in with me, but I fill this up with this stuff, and I die, I lose all this stuff except everything in here. So you want to put like your most valuable stuff in here. Obviously I'm being pretty vague with it. I'm just going through it. But like I said earlier, with the RPG elements, you have your skills, right? So right now I'm level 9. So you can just level up. I think I don't even know what the highest is, but then you got all this other stuff to level up too. You have recoil control. You have covert movement. Let's see. Sound of steps on common surfaces is 4% quieter. That sounds pretty good. Mag drill. I think these are all okay. So these aren't available in the beta right now. Silent ops. That sounds pretty dope. So you have your health, your metabolism, perception. Let's see. Increase hearing distance 3%. Increase loot detection radius 8%. Like, a lot of this stuff is really cool. And you have your mastering of your weapons. So you have all these weapon types. You have handgun, assault rifle, machine gun, marksman rifle, sniper rifle, shotgun, assault carbine, SMGs. Like, these are just, there's a lot of weapons to this. And then once you like get the basics of like your inventory down, once you get your hotkeys down, like Alt and click, or Control and click, throw stuff inside your bag. Same thing if you do it, you just put it right there into your inventory. So a lot of this is like, that's a lot to take in like right away. But with that, you come over here to trading. You have these guys. I haven't done nothing for these guys. I'm lazy like that, but I don't know why Jaeger's loading. I don't have him unlocked. But come over here to Prepper, and he's got all this stuff, right? Usually when you start off a game, you gotta right click and it'll say examine, because it'll be like all fuzzy. We'll see if we can't find something that's fuzzy. There we go. So stuff like this, where it's just like a gray box. So you just right click, examine, and it's like, oh, it's a silencer, okay. Or you can just click in your mouse and boom, it loads it like that. So you're gonna have to do this if you start the game. You have to do this with like a lot of stuff. Like, I'm still doing it, obviously. I don't have everything uncovered, so it's a lot of stuff to this. Like, you got your helmets, you got your Kevlar, your armor. Like, this guy has a lot of stuff. He's like the main person to go to. So you got scav backpacks, which what I have. You have different helmets. You got shotguns, you got sniper and SVD. Like crazy amount of stuff. Like my M4 right now can go for 37,000, right? Or I can come to my character, right click on it, and then go to filter by item, and then you have all this stuff, right? So like all this is like really in your face, right? So you go to this little cog, remove barter items, and then I just do by your money type. So you got ruples, you have euros, and you have US dollars. The main currency is ruples. So 64,000 for this one, right? This is for like a fully built one, but not like fully decked out like mine is, right? Because mine took about like 200k to put together. I started with like the basic receiver and I just went to town on it. So weapon modding is pretty cool. It's, you can just take parts off, right? And with this, all you gotta do is just throw it all back together. Just boom. You can always tell when something is compatible because your box is green, and then bolt, and then boom, all back together. But that's very basicness to it. Scavs, you join in. You can shoot the other scavs, like the CPU controlled scavs, and they'll turn hostile to you, or you can run with them as like a little pack. But you'll come across player scavs, and usually you like lean and bob left to right to say you're a friendly scav. Lately I've been running into friendly scavs, and they've just like, oh, you're a friendly, pop, and just take me out, take all my gear and all that stuff, and it's like, okay, I see how it is. That's cool. But yeah, that's been happening lately. I did 2 runs last night with my main character. I got like almost 300k worth of stuff. This, I don't think it's a sniper, I don't want to say. Let's see, filter by item. It is a marksman's rifle, right? See, this rifle alone, 140,000. So, and then I got a bunch of attachments to it. I can one-shot through a good amount of armor depending on your bullet type. I'm still learning the bullet type. M80, so you go filter by item again. Usually the good bullets are going for a lot, right? So you come over here, linked search, and you can find what rounds go inside of it, what weapons it goes to. So you have this ultra, see, another type that I don't know about. Then you can right click it, you can inspect, and you'll see caliber type, the bullet velocity, recoil, accuracy. It'll give you a description of what the bullet is. Like, you got this one, FMJ, that's Full Metal Jacket. M62, still discovering stuff. This one's 885. M61, this one's $1,000 a bullet, while mine is 300. So, but I've been putting people down when it comes to this gun, this setup. I still want to test out my M4A1, and then I always try to bring a backpack with me because you're always gonna find stuff. Bring health with you. That's what these are. These will heal you. You have a bandage. You have a splint for broken body parts. You got bandage to bandage stuff up. This IFAK is kind of like top tier ish when it comes to medical. It stops bleeding. It heals you all at the same time. Painkillers, you're gonna need those. I mean, painkillers. It's kind of self-explanatory. But there's also something I wanted to look. So, flea market, right? Get rid of that. So you come over here and I want to type in surgical field kit. This thing is amazing. You see it's got 1 out of 15 uses. You want to try to find one that's obviously the more expensive, the higher, or the full usage. And why is my little man crying? I'm sorry about that. I had to go take care of the little man. But this field kit, like if you get shot, you can lose your limbs, not figuratively, but they'll go black. And this field kit, surgical kit, will make it come back. So go to your character, you got your health, right? Like, you have all these different health. Your thorax and your head, if they hit 0, you're dead. Kind of fair enough. Thorax is like your chest area. Can't live without that stomach. So if, say, I get shot in my arm and it goes all the way down to 0, and it turns black, that means it's going to be hard to like aim. It's going to be hard to reload. When your legs goes out, you can't run. It'll hurt you to run. With that surgical kit, it will bring it back so where you can heal it. Very, very convenient. But that's just like the real basics of it. If you guys want to see me go into a couple of runs with my main or a scav, I'll probably do a scav to show you guys what happens. But go ahead and comment and like down below if this is something you guys want to see. When I uploaded that COD video, I don't think YouTube really pushed that video out, so it had like no views. But whoever watches this and makes it this far, if you guys want to see more, go ahead and comment down below, and I will definitely try to get it out to you guys, because I've been playing this way more than any other video game. But with that being said, thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time.